Hey guys, so in this video I'm basically just gonna be rambling on and on about my initial thoughts and reactions and just kind of opinions on the season 3 premiere of The Flash and the season 5 premiere of Arrow. Now obviously there is a huge spoiler warning here. If you're not fully caught up with The Flash and Arrow yet and you don't want any spoilers, then stop watching right now, then go and catch yourself up and come back here because there is so much to discuss. Now I'm gonna start off with The Flash, and can we just say how awesome Wally West is as the Flash, or Kid Flash, even though he hates being called that. I thought that was hilarious, but it was so cool. He's zipping around fighting the rival, and all those little fight scenes that they had with them, it was just so cool and I loved it, and I really hope they bring him back as the Flash or Kid Flash, whatever he wants to call himself. It was just so amazing, and I hope they don't leave it at that one episode, you know? And just the scene in Jitters when Barry was trying to ask Iris out, that was so cute. He was being all nervous. He's like, can we get coffee, or maybe wine or beer, but I don't want to get you drunk, or maybe tea, do you like iced tea or something? And she's just like, sure. And I just felt so bad for Joe. He was just hungover on the couch, didn't even care about going into work, and Barry's just busy covering for him and trying to get him into work, and he's just like, don't mess with me, I don't like you. And I'm just like, I just want Joe to be happy, you know? And then just everything about the Reverse Flash was just so perfectly executed. He's just like, hey man, I'm surprised you remembered me, you know? And then he's like, Flashpoint. And especially that one line where he's like, who's the villain now, Flash? That was perfection. And the Allen family was just so sweet. It was just, I knew that something bad was gonna happen eventually. I didn't think it was gonna happen at the end of the episode, but they were just so sweet and loving, and I'm like, wow, if only this could last, but you know it's not gonna last. And for some reason I kind of already assumed that Barry knew that Wally was the Flash, so when he kind of did the tornado armed thing and tried to save him and then removed his mask, he's like, Wally? I'm like, you didn't know that? But apparently not. And then Iris is just like, hey, I'm here, I helped my brother fight crime, and I'm just like, oh, that's sweet. And then when they're like, there's only one man that can help us fight the rival, Cisco Ramon, I'm like, oh, yes. And then Cisco walks out with Lisa Snart on his arm, and he's just like, oh, pay him $2 million. And then it's like, oh, I told you never to come here again. I made you a suit to fight crime and run in. And then he's like, who's this string bean, to Barry? I'm like, oh, string bean, that's clever. And then when Barry revealed himself to be another Flash, and then he kidnapped Caitlin, and then Caitlin's just like, have I been kidnapped? And then everyone else is just like, I don't know. But I just found it weird that Iris was so ready to accept Barry's little story as the truth, you know? It's just, couldn't she have been more skeptical? She's kind of like, I felt something was missing in my life, and then you showed up, and now I feel whole. But it's like, really? Everyone else is right to just kind of be like, explain that again, I don't understand, are you telling the truth? But then Iris just like, I believe you, was it love? And it's just that's cute and all. They gave us a nice West Allen kiss, but I felt it was moving way too fast. They just started talking yesterday, and now they're just like, but I mean, the writers, they do what they want. It was still a good episode. And then when the big fight with the rival, and the rival stabs Wally with a pole, I'm just like, excuse you, what do you think you're doing? And then once they got Wally back, he's not healing, and I'm thinking, why not? He's supposed to have super healing or whatever. Did they just explain this and was I not listening, or was it just something else? I don't know. And I felt just so bad when Joe showed up and shot the rival, and then Barry ripped off his mask and he's like, it's Wally, and then Joe's like, oh, my son. I'm like, no, not your son. And Barry's whole just memory loss, that killed me. Why they gotta play him like that? Why can't he just be happy, you know? And then I was just so surprised that everything went back to normal so quickly. I expected this to be at least maybe 2 to 3 episodes or something, but it was just one, and then they went back, and then suddenly he's just like, oh, where's Iris? And then Joe and Wally are like, excuse you, you know Iris is gone. I'm like, where did she go? they best bring Iris back. Like, what happened? What did Eobard Thawne do to her? Like, how dare he? And then the ending credit scene where it was like, whatever, I think it was like Polaris or something. I don't know. And then it said like alchemy, like what is that gonna be? But like all in all, this episode was so great, and I've been waiting for this season for so long, and I hope it ends well. I hope everyone is all happy and whole and just together by the end of it, but that's not gonna happen. Now on to Arrow, and can we just talk about how cool the fighting was in that? Like all the scenes, like where he's boo 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 punching the people and shooting the arrows and all that stuff, and like the scene at the end when he like is in the helicopter and all that stuff. And can I just say, like the scene with the helicopter, the freaking parachute arrow, that is my favorite thing. Like, he just has an arrow that's just simply for a parachute. I mean, it's smart and all, but like a parachute arrow, really? And how does he tell the difference between the arrows? Like, I know the explosive ones have like some thing on it, but like they're not even color coded. They don't look different. Like, how can he just boom tell? Like, how does he know like he's reaching for the parachute arrow and not a regular one, or not an explosive one, or not a grappling hook, like, or whatever other arrows he has? I don't know, he probably has like a million in that little quiver of his, but parachute arrow, that's hilarious. I thought that was great. And honestly, I can't wait to see more of Oliver doing like mayorly stuff along with the vigilante stuff. And the fact that they're calling him Mayor Handsome is just probably the most relatable thing of this entire TV show. And I love the fact that they're gonna make Curtis like a bigger part of the show, and I hope that they keep him there and he's safe and healthy and happy constantly, because he's just one of my favorite characters. And at the end of the show when he's like, I want to be in the team, I'm just like, yes, I want you to be in the team too, yay! And I'm really excited to see like what all the new vigilantes are, like the new vigilantes in town, like what they're gonna be and like who they're gonna be and all that good stuff. Like, I have high hopes for them. I hope they're cool dudes. And the fact that in both of these shows, both of like the police dudes, like when it showed like Captain Lance at his home, like returning to alcohol, and he's just like super depressed over his daughter's death, I'm just thinking like, why they gotta play my emotions like this, you know? Like, why can't everyone just be happy? And then it's just like, when he returned back to the team, I'm like, yay, like do something, yeah. And he brought in the task force, which I guess one of them didn't last too long, with the masked assassin in black like came in and just poof and killed him. And at first I thought it was Malcolm Merlyn, but like I guess not, unless it is behind the mask. But I don't know, it might be someone else or it might be him, who knows. And the whole scene with Laurel's statue where he's like, the Black Canary, Laurel Lance, and then the statue appeared, I'm just like like just silently shedding a tear. I'm just like, why they gotta play my emotions like this? And then when they get back to the scene like on her deathbed, and then she's like, don't let me be the last Black Canary or whatever she said, I'm just like And then Thea suiting up again was great, and then she immediately decided not to suit up again, and I'm like, dang it. And then Oliver's killing again apparently, and at first I was thinking when he got kidnapped, and then he's just like if you punch me again, I'm gonna kill you. And I'm thinking like, oh, he doesn't mean that. And then he's just like, oh, I don't have the ties on it. Then he just snaps that guy's neck. I'm like, wow, man, like, calm down a bit there, buddy. And then he shoots the other guy, and I'm just like, whoa, he's got some issues. I wonder if by the end of the season he's just gonna like swear off killing again, or if he's just like done swearing off killing and he's gonna keep on killing, or like, I don't know what he's gonna do. And then the scene where like Oliver and Diggle are talking over like Skype or whatever, I'm thinking like, oh, that's nice, they still talk even though like John's just like out of this, you know, like, oh, that's sweet, they're still friends. And then he's like, you gotta go back to Felicity. He's like, okay. And then I'm thinking like, oh, it's back in the apartment, and then like, oh yeah, Oliver's massaging Felicity. Nope, it's some dude, and like, I think he's new. I think so, at least I don't remember him from like anything else, but I'm just like, who is he? Like, I don't approve of this, for one thing. Like, I want Oliver and Felicity back. Like, who is this guy? But he's probably gonna end up being evil, let's all face it, because that's how it works. Like, you get a new boyfriend or girlfriend, they're evil, that's how it is. But I mean, like, I'm excited to see how that plays out. I was just really surprised. I was watching it and I'm like, who are you? Like, you're not Oliver. I'm gonna cut off my rambling here because I've been going on for way too long, but let me know in the comments below, like, what did you love most? What made you sad? Like, what did you wish had happened? Like, who are your favorite characters? Do you like the Flash better or the Arrow better? Like, let me know. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this type of rambly, I talk way too much about my favorite things videos and would like to see more, and subscribe to my channel as well. I'd really appreciate it, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye!